This is terrible, first and foremost, and I don't have a clue what I'm doing today aside from this. I have been on YouTube for about 5 or so years if you looked back on what I have previously. Currently, though, I have a ton of years wasted. I don't feel good about that. For that matter, I've been on YouTube for even longer, since about maybe 2019. It's right before they rolled back on the update where they had made YouTube channels unable to live stream through mobile without 1,000 subscribers. That point, dead in the water. My channel was just a bunch of videos, or more or less live streams of me just playing Oblivion on the Xbox 360 or Far Cry, because I think I was running Far Cry. No, I was playing Crysis 3. That's what it was. I remember, because it was a big landscape of New York City, and there was just this big open field, and in the center of it there was like a bus and a few other objects, and it was great. I love that game. I think everyone should play that game. Unfortunately, though, I haven't touched that game since the 360, nor have I even tried to play Oblivion like I would have used to. I would love to live stream anything, but unfortunately, I just am unable to. And for that matter, I haven't even done anything on this channel in years. Something edited, something nice, something new, but no, instead I'm stuck doing this. This is a real desk. This is the microphone here. Unfortunately, that's all I can do. And it sucks. For nobody else but me. It's true. I genuinely miss the times I used to have back on this game and playing other games. And there's a point in time I wish I could go back to when I was younger, when I had ambition and goals for this channel. I had videos I was trying to make and animate, but instead I did nothing. Why? Because SFM broke? Yes, that actually is why I quit doing SFM animations, is that it broke. That's it. It wouldn't let me save, so what was the point? I should have used that as a push, a drive to get a video done every time I started one, but instead I didn't. I have multiple failed projects. I have multiple different I had different things I was doing at the time, and there was just too much. I was too young to really notice what I was doing. And for that matter, I don't even know what I'm doing now. I just spent 20 minutes booting up this headset for the first time in months. And I mean months. I haven't touched this thing like this since, I'd like to say February, but hell, it could be even December of 2024. And that's a long time. Actually, no, it was even longer. It's been almost a year since I've actually taken the time to put on this headset and do something about it. And that's my own fault. At the last time I actually enjoyed this game was when I was wearing this avatar. This is the only one I had that had proper hands that fit what I'm doing right now. That's so stupid, and I know it. I have a ton of things I could have done. I could have just got my subscription back, and I could have just used any of the catalog avatars. But you know what? If I can hold a pencil like this and say, haha, funny, it works. It's been 5 years since I've done anything on my channel, and as of recent, all I've been doing is uploading old videos, and I mean, like, videos from 2021 sometimes. Hell, I did a little, the Nort fight video that you're probably able to look at the channel right now. That was recorded back in 2022, and if I'm correct, that was around the season 2 maybe? Like, it was chapter 3, it was like the primal update just dropped. A little bit around that time. It was 3/8/2021, 2, maybe. I don't fucking remember anymore. In truth, I don't remember what I'm doing at this point. I haven't done a proper video in forever. I haven't put myself out there in forever. And for that matter, I don't even think this is going to go too far aside from just being an upload. Yeah, you're getting the straight source. Nothing's edited. I'm not going to do that. Because I can't edit well, I could. I could. I'm just too lazy. You know what? That's it. I'm just too lazy. This entire thing is just me ranting about how terribly lazy I am. And you know what? It's true. 100%. I have spent months planning ideas of how I can come back and do new videos, but unfortunately, I'm not. I'm just not. And there's nothing I'm going to do about that. This is the first time I have actually sat down and thought, man, I should record something since. Oh, I don't fucking remember. Great. So, why are you here? Is it ambition or is it a revival? No. It's because I realized that my channel is 5 years old, and I've been looking at it and doing nothing. And I'm quite flattered with the amount of people who've stuck around and the ones who've grown off of me, which is probably nobody, but I've grown a lot. And unfortunately, I'm not going to sit there and just stream or do new videos where I take time editing, because at this current state, there's no point to it all. There's no point in me spending the time to do all the whiz-niz bullshit when I need to get real first and foremost. I haven't even drawn in so long that the first time I did a sketch, it's been about a year since I've properly done anything. I don't even know how. Like, the only reason why I even drew the sketch I did was just because I was watching a little video and I thought, oh, I'll just draw while it's 2 hours long. So, boom, there it was. And I think that's where we're coming down to this point. I can't do long form videos because nobody's going to watch them. If I had opinions, maybe I could just be a drama channel. Ooh, hey guys, guess what? The Xbox is like, the Game Pass is now $30. I can't believe that, but I'm going to continue to pay for it because my father's happiness comes way before my financial purposes. I'm going to be broke by the end of the year, but guess what? My dad's going to be able to play the Xbox. That's the goal. That's what makes me happy, is making sure that he's happy. As best as I can. So what about now? What's the point of my Muppet ass sitting here pretending like I'm doing anything? Because I want to celebrate a little. I haven't been honest with a lot of people about my thoughts on anything, really. Everything sucks this year. It's a pretty bad year. I'm living pretty happily, though. But a lot of the world is just not good. For that matter, I haven't touched VR chat for a very long time, and there's a good reason for it. And I'm going to dump it now. I used to have a friend named Synth. He's been on this channel before. He's actually in one of my previous VR chat videos that I've had, and he edited that one. He's actually edited a ton of videos for me. For a talented person as he is, he's helped me a lot along the way in the last 5 years. I've known him back in 2022-ish, a little iffy here and there. I'm still young to the internet when it comes to most people. I'm not friends with him anymore. Yep. The little goblin friend of mine that I've had for years now quit. He said, I'm done with you, over a Roblox avatar, but there's a lot more underlying than that. I like to think it's funny because it was just one of them Five Nights in Anime. Oh, I just hit my mic. It was one of the Five Nights in Anime avatars, and it was on Roblox. Somebody made it a back bling. I bought it for free with the Microsoft reward points at the time. Haha, you probably can't get that now. I bought it. It was funny. Friend sent a screenshot while we were playing, and boom, he crashed out on it. That's fair. You know what? Valid argument. And this is not stemming past the fact that I asked him to quit ignoring me for after months of just not really conversating with me, and I tried to get back in touch with him, and instead he decided to push me further and further away every chance I got. So unfortunately, no, I'm not friends with Synth. And you know what? If he wants to, he can come right here to me and try to argue with me on that point, that he was the reason why our friendship died, because he would not stop ignoring me. I'm not a good person. I'm a pretty good person, I would say, I guess. Most people, I mean, if I say I'm not a good person, someone's going to be like, oh, but I'm an asshole, first and foremost. Maybe you caught on to that, maybe you haven't. I don't like to be. I don't like being mean to people anymore. I'm too grown up for that. I can't just continue to be the villain, but apparently to everyone's story I must be a villain because it's so enthralling. It makes my life so full of purpose. And you know what? That's what the whole point of this VR chat used to be. I used to get on a lot just to hang out with Synth and be his friend and just we were there. We've been playing for years now, and then just to lose him over the dumbest things because he got so unfocused. I did too. I did too, and it's my fault for that as well. And I can't apologize for that because I'm not sorry for it. I'm not sorry for anything I've done to the guy, but hey, at least now you know. You know the reason why he stopped being friends with me and why I will continue to use him for any monetary game I want to. Because until he comes here, unblocks me, and checks me on it, or even says something to me, I don't care. I'm heartbroken. I'm weeping. I'm an angel in disguise. But guess what? That's not the purpose. I don't care anymore. That's the purpose. That's the reason why we're here. I need to do something with this channel. That's a given. I've been here for way too long not to do something. But unfortunately, I don't want to spend the time, money, or anything to push something out there. And I'm okay with that. If this is what we're going to do, then I will just start doing these. You know what? If you are enthralled with this idea or even want to meet me in person, comment down below. Give me the little bits of what's it called, just give me the little bit of recognition so the platform pushes me ahead so I can get somewhere in life. That's a joke, by the way. I'm not going nowhere. For that matter, I'd rather be real. I'd rather this be all you get to see. And you know what? That's probably what it's going to be from now on. I found the place. I found the skin. So I'm going to use this. Somebody just sprayed my window with water. What the fuck? I had to turn off my AC for this. It's getting warm in here. My new computer does not like it. But it's not about me anymore. Now it's about you guys. I'm going to do more than I said I was going to do. I'm going to continue to upload these clips. If nobody likes it, then guess what? I don't care. It's a real. This is what I have left. All I can offer to you. Because all the projects and ideas in my mind are never going to fruition. But I want them to. Oh, I would love to have passion, the motivation to finally push myself to stand, and I'm not going to stand fully. I'm going to hit the table. I'm going to hit everything, but to stand there and say, I did it. Wow. I did it. I think it was this warm. I'm looking at the camera here. Whatever. All right. I have had a mental breakdown of sorts a little while ago, and that's why I'm a little unorganized. I spent so long trying to put this thing together. I spent so long trying to get the Quest app to work. For that matter, I haven't even opened up Steam VR in months. I used to get on this game occasionally just to fool with whatever remaining friends I have, but I have none. I have no one. I'm a terrible person to a lot of people here, and I'm okay with that. But we can all move on. We can all do new things. I've been playing a lot of Rust recently. If you've seen me from there, hi. I'm not sorry if I put an arrow into your head. If I've seen you from anywhere else, or you've seen me, then I guess hi. I can't remember last time I really thought about a lot of things, and I haven't really put a lot of effort into being better, to do more, to be more ambitious. I hate my job. I don't hate my life. I love my friends, but I do hate Synth for what he should have done, which was just talk to me. And yes, this is the borderline issue, is that I've been missing Synth. That's what it is. And I don't know how to really push after that. I've been friends with him for 5 years. I've been telling myself, oh, I'm happy. I'm good. But no, I'm not. I'm not happy. I haven't been happy for a while. I want to go back years ago when I was just barely knowing him. He wouldn't speak much, but we would do so many things together. And over the years, it's like a boil that continues to keep building and building, and then the pressure popped. It popped today for me. Because as much as I wish I can go back, I can't change it. I'm gone from his life. And it's only gotten worse for him. I've been doing great. I got my old computer working over here. It's phenomenal. That thing wasn't even working when I got this new one. The old one was a laptop, and I just shoved it to the side like, oh, you little brick of useless metal and plastic with electronic wiring. You suck. Why did you give up on me? So I had to get this one, and he's been great. I love him to death, but I do miss something. I miss the old days where it was just me, my friend Synth, and Raven. We picked up Alan on the way, and we just went off. And then it just slowly over time, it changes. And I can't even say the old days were good. They weren't. I had no Wi-Fi. All I was using was a school hotspot back in the COVID era. Remember 2019, 2020? Yeah, they gave me a hotspot for a whole school year. And they forgot one little thing. And that little thing was allowing a 20 gigabyte limit. Instead, they let us go over 20 gigabytes because schoolwork does go over. So, sometimes you need more than 20. I had single-handedly put at least a couple thousand gigabytes of data through that thing for a whole school year. And I do not regret it. That was the best times of my life then. I was looking forward to coming home from school to get on VR chat at 7 p.m. EST. And all I would do was I would get on with Synth and Raven, and we would just run around and be fools. It wasn't even like I had anything, but I remember staying up some weekends up till like 4 or 5 in the morning just playing with them. And you know what? I've done that within recent times too. But there's a part of me that doesn't feel the same way I used to, because it used to just be the laptop. I had the screen like this. I would just be, oh, I'm here. I didn't even have this microphone. I didn't have this computer. I didn't have this headset. But now I do have it. For that matter, I bought this computer, specifically this computer, because Synth bought it and it worked for VR. And guess what? It does. If I had a little bit more RAM, it would work. Hey, maybe more of you can help me get that RAM. Maybe just per chance, maybe I can actually get some good enough. I could get a better internet plan to fucking stream, to do something that's lazy. You guys hold my ambitions, and I have nothing. I'm grabbing my cup and I'm going to take a deep sip. This is scary. I had to use my finger and thumb. I haven't done that for so long. Well, how long was this ramble? 20 minutes. You've heard me for 20 minutes. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much for helping me to listen to me ramble longer than I should have, to listen to the man who had a mental breakdown finally come to a realization that there is a part of me that I miss so dearly and I will never get him back. I am Red. If you haven't met me before, and this is the first time you find me, I am not going to apologize for it, but I am going to welcome you gratefully. You have definitely all made my perception of life change. To even be near 200 is an astonishing level. I would give myself some clarity to say it's not. This channel is functionally dead. There is nothing I can do to bring it back except continue to push, to do whatever the screen says, sells pyramid schemes of money. I just gotta do things. and I get that. But I was hoping that maybe this one video will give somebody a chance to say something to me, because I keep begging. I begged for years for somebody to give me some insight, and you know what? I don't need it. But I would love to see more comments here, not because it would give me anything useful. No, it would just enthrall me to see this channel revived again, and for that matter, for my story to be recognized. A lot of people have actually met Synth. I was one of the people who was with Synth, and for that matter, I have hurt quite a few people over Synth. Not that I stalked them or that I've done anything terrible, but I have defended that man monstrously, more than I ever should have. I have a deep respect for Synth. For years I have. He's a talented animator. He's a talented musician. Like, he can compose some crazy fucking things, and I wish I could pull it up, but I can't. There is a ton of things that I have seen him do, and it really pisses me off that he has spent all of his life doing nothing, because I project myself onto him. I want to be that talented composer. I want to be able to do amazing animations. I wish I had the passion to do those things. And the thing is, he has the talent. He has the forethought. He can put something together. He can edit videos. The simplest thing for a man to do is to just click on something, just to click it, and then remove it. I can't even do that. I can't even put myself through the mental strain of doing that. And I don't know why. I'm a lazy person at heart. I like to sit down, I like to lounge back, and I like to pretend like I am worth something. But I'm not. Synth had so much things he could be doing right now. He could be extremely famous, but you know what he's done? He's hid it. He's hid his talent. He's hid his music. He's hid his animations. Like, he's hid so much. And I want to personally put it on the internet just so he has some fucking recognition. Because he was so good to me. He was inspiring. He was like a big brother. And we saw each other as family once. And maybe I'm just hurt that he doesn't love me like he used to. Like a brother. And it's true. I'm hurt by that, because for somebody I used to look up to for years, not as a trying to change my personality for his character. No, I haven't changed myself for anyone, but he was so good, and I want him to be recognized. But then he goes and deletes the only video he's ever had on his channel for the last 2 years because he was afraid of becoming only famous and only recognized for the Homelander meme. The little paper scribble with the girl, he goes, Homelander. That's all he does. And he got a couple hundred views, and that's all. Look, he got a couple thousand views. I'll give him that. And then he deleted it. I've seen uploads of that exact same video too, which is funny. But he deleted that video off of his channel. He deleted all his other works. He had this really well animated, not even animated, I should clarify, a really well edited and filmed VR chat video with I think Alan Watts speech intertwined with it, and it was really good. He knows what he's doing, but he does nothing. He sits there and rots in his filth, just like I do. So I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to sit here and rot away anymore. And from now on, maybe if I have a topic or an idea, I'll just come here to this exact same spot. You guys can recognize me between this stupid fucking avatar, this fucking pen that I keep picking up, and this desk. If you want more, or if you actually want me to talk about anything, just say it. I'll talk about anything, any ideas, any inputs. I'll research a little. I'll do work. My God, I'll do something. Because at this point, I'm doing nothing, and that's sickening. It's tiring. It's for a person like me, it's tiring to see just, you got 93 views this week. Oh, what did you get? Well, the last two you ever this year the last month you've had 98 views, and then the only two you ever got as of recent was a Purro video. Fucking furries, I can't hate them. I was actually going to be in an avatar that I think I had an old Luna avatar of mine that I purchased. Yes, I bought it. I like the looks of it. It was a model that I actually did like, and then the original uploader of that model on this game deleted it for some reason, and I had to buy it, and I put it on here, and I was gonna retexture it just a little to put that purple color I had back into. I might have a video, or maybe I have pictures of it. Definitely, I have pictures. It was in like 2 days when I was gone. I was like, what the fuck? Either way, I bought that. I have it here. I have the work files. I just don't want to go through Unity again. Maybe I'll do it on my old laptop because it's right there. It has all the project files on my little thingy. But personally, I haven't done anything in so long. And all of my friends are kind of doing their own things. Like Alan, for example, just makes her own models on here. If you know Alan, I would give the name, but oh, you know what? Fuck it. Synthwave Wolf 85. That's Synth. You have Alan Harker. She's a model maker. She's talented. She's in the Homestuck community. Kind of. She has friends there and shit. She likes hanging around there. That's where you'll find her avatars here and there. She makes good ones. I actually do like them myself. That's where she is. Raven, you'll never find him. I'm not even going to tell you what his username is. I just call him Raven because he's a freak. Yeah, that's it. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. I don't care anymore. Recording this. I don't want to record this no more. I'm going to clarify. You like this video, you comment something. It could be just garbled nonsense, or it could literally just be a fucking bot. You know what? Bring the bots back to this channel specifically so I have some activity. God, that was great then. But yeah, bye. Have a beautiful time. I'm Red, and I'll meet you back here at some point. Maybe.